In this video, I will show you how to simplify trig expressions such as these, and I will show you how to verify this identity. We have learned that the sign of a difference goes sine, cosine, cosine, sine. So this is going to be sine x cosine 2 pi minus cosine x sine of 2 pi. Now, cosine of 2 pi, we can easily evaluate that, all right? I mean, 2 pi is right here, and the cosine is the x value. So the x value at this position is going to be 1. This is a unit circle. So this is going to be just sine x times 1 minus cosine x times, now the sine at this position is 0 because sine is a y value. So this will be cosine x times 0. Well, anything times 0 is just 0, so that's gone. So that's just going to leave sine x times 1, which is just sine x. So there, we have just simplified the expression down to sine x. Now the tangent of a difference, we have learned that this is going to be tangent minus tangent over 1 plus tangent tangent. So this is going to be tangent x minus tangent pi over 4 over 1 plus tangent x tangent pi over 4. That's just how the formula works. So everything that has an actual angle in it, like tangent pi over 4, we will substitute the value in. So this is going to be tangent of x minus, and we have memorized that the tangent of pi over 4 is 1. So this is just going to be 1. And now we'll have 1 plus tangent of x. Tangent of x times 1 is just tangent of x. So I'm just going to have this. So that is going to be the final answer. Now, when I first looked at problem number 21, I was tempted to evaluate each one of these factors. I know what the cosine of 45 is and the cosine of 60, etc. These are special angles. However, those are not the directions, my friend. We are supposed to simplify, not evaluate. So, what to do, what to do? What formula is being shown here? Cosine, cosine, sine, sine. That is the cosine of something minus something. That will give you, if it turns out to be subtraction, it actually must be addition. So if I have cosine, cosine minus sine, sine, that's the same thing as cosine of something plus something. Alright, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to write this as the cosine of something plus something. So this will, of course, be the cosine of 45 plus 60. Okay, and that is 105. So this is going to be the same thing as cosine 105. Since they were asking us to simplify and not evaluate, this is the final answer. In the same way, when I see sine, cosine, cosine, sine, I know that I'm looking at this formula. Sine, cosine, plus cosine, sine is the same thing as the sine of something plus something. So this is going to be the same thing as the sine of A plus B. Alright, so that would be simplified. Now for this last problem, we are being asked to verify this identity. So remember, the way you verify an identity is by manipulating one side of the equation until you get it to look like the other side. And usually you're going to pick the more complicated looking side. So I'm going to start with the left side of the equation, and I'm going to make substitutions and see if I can turn it into the right hand side. Now I know that sine of u plus v goes sine, cosine, cosine, sine. So this is going to be sine u cosine v plus cosine u sine v. Alright, so that's this. And then I've got the plus, which is this plus right here. Now I know that sine of u minus v also goes sine, cosine, cosine, sine, but so it'll be sine u cosine v, but since it's minus, it will be minus cosine u sine v. Okay, so this is the left side of the equation using the formulas that we have been given. So let's just combine like terms. So I see sine u cosine v. Okay, now here's another sine u cosine v. So this is like terms with this. So if I put those two together, that's going to be 2 sine u cosine v. Now here I have cosine u sine v, and here I have minus cosine u sine v. So these are going to cancel each other out. And oh look, 2 sine u cosine v. That is what I was trying to get, and that is what I have. So I have now verified the identity. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Go ahead and click here in the red apple to watch the next video. Click in the green apple to subscribe, or click the yellow apple for the full playlist.